A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Handoff for Frazier. They put the brakes on it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell he gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Commodores' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Right back to it. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Had to force that one.
But man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Searching for space. Drills him with the stiff arm. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hand off again. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. The give, running right, it's Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies.
Breaks away on the left. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. 5-29. Run in the red zone, it's Phillips. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Looking for the score! And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Carter. Out wide left, it's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Rush right in his face. Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Carter. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Play action on first down. Caught. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Dropping back, it's Carter. They're all over it. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Alexander. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Caught. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Carter. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings, the Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 16 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Hits inside. It's Phillips. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really... start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't connect on his first throw.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gives it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The kick is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it. And everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Just gets rid of that one.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Frazier again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Left side is Humphreys. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Here's a give to Frazier. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Push is ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Turning it on. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Finds his man. It's Adams. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Spence. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Carter. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Frazier again. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Right side, it's Humphries. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking outside, it's Phillips. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Looking for a crease. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, it's Bowen. He's stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They bring an extra DB onto the field as they try to stop this fourth quarter score. Quick catch. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get it.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot, but you gave him a little bit of hope.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds his target. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0, Paul.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for a big play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.